You guys aren't going to wear those things tonight, are you?
Oh, yes, we are.
Yeah.
Really?
We're representing our people, the Palestinian people.
We're in Orange County.
So, oh, you think I should wear the black one? He should wear the
No,
red
man,
one?
take them off.
Oh, we don't have a country.
They
Look
look
at that
stupid.
headdresses.
Take them off.
Oh, wait, we're not going to do that. No,
that
not to
something?
All right, look. Let's settle it how we always settle it. Wrigley's hummus bugganoosh. Take them off.
Oh, no.
You move.
No,
You're a loser. Take off the headdress, damn it.
Maz Jobrani, Ahmed Ahmed, Aaron Cater, with Dean Abadallah. It's the Axis of Evil comedy tour.
Hold it. What is your name?
Obidallah.
Obadallah. What that mean?
Peaceful, friendly Arab?
You don't look like no Arabic. Go on, Foo. He's clear.
From the eastern part of Palestine, Dean Abadallah.
Thank you guys so much for coming out to the Axis of Evil. Let me ask, how many people have a Middle Eastern heritage here tonight in our crowd? Wow. It's great to see so many Middle Eastern people coming together in one place voluntarily. Really. We want to thank everyone who's come out to support us, the Iranians/Persians, Arabs, white people, FBI, ATF, Homeland Security. The cameras are for Comedy Central. It's a big sting operation. Thanks for being a part of it. And we got you. So I just flew in from New York yesterday for this show. I'm so happy to be here. It's the first time, though, I had to go through the new security screening. We have to put all your liquids in a little plastic bag. I'm sure people have been through this now. Because terrorists allegedly are going to mix fluids together on the plane and build a bomb. Let me ask this. Don't you think it'd get a little bit suspicious if you're sitting on the plane and you look next to you, the guy's got 10 bottles with different fluids on his tray table? He's got goggles on and gloves and a Bunsen burner. He keeps pouring and closing his eyes. Then he looks at you, he's like, do you have any lemon juice or turpentine or something? Whenever you hear these plots, you know as a Middle Easterner, it's going to make your life more difficult, isn't it? I mean, I think more people would rather fly with snakes on the plane than Middle Eastern people at this point. But to keep us safe, we've got a thing called the Patriot Act. Everyone's heard of the Patriot Act? Remember we had a thing called freedoms at one point? Now we have the Patriot Act. You know what's amazing? Like, and I got to say this honestly, as someone of Middle Eastern heritage, it's really important we catch terrorists as Americans, and also it makes our lives obviously so much more difficult if someone's Middle Eastern does something. But do you guys know, under the Patriot Act, any book you take out of any public library, the government can find out the name of that book? Do you actually think guys in Al-Qaeda are going to public libraries and taking books out? Are they going, okay, we've been planning this for years, but we need a book. And we're like $30 over budget, okay? It's me, I had an impulse buy, okay. Omar, will you go to the library and try not to look suspicious? And he walks in, he goes, hello, Miss Librarian, how are you? I was looking for a book for me and the guys in our club. Do you have a book on how do you say waging a jihad against the infidel dog? Is there a holy war section out here someplace? Honestly, do you really think there are books in the library, titles that would give guys in Al-Qaeda away? Like, I'm Al-Qaeda, you're Al-Qaeda? Or chicken soup for the terrorist soul? It scares me. The government wants to know what you're reading. President Bush wants to know what you're reading. You know why? He's jealous. I'm not saying he can't read. I'm just saying he probably prefers others reading to him, okay? He had moved up up slightly the last few months in the approval ratings, but as of last week, new poll, he has fallen back to a 34% approval rating. Statistically, to put it in perspective, herpes has a higher approval rating right now than President Bush. E. coli is gaining on the man, okay? Spinach is gonna beat him any day, I'm pretty sure. Now, I have problems with him policy-wise, but he is funny at times as a president. I mean, he says, I don't know how most people say Al-Qaeda or Al-Qaeda, right? Listen to President Bush, I'm not exaggerating. He now says Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda, it's gone from a Middle East terrorist group to a Mexican restaurant. He's like, be on the lookout for Al-Qaeda. Their head chef, Jose Bin Laden. He makes an evil chimichanga. So, as I mentioned, I'm from Eastern Palestine, also known as New Jersey. And I'm from New Jersey. I have mixed heritage. My father is Palestinian. My mother is Italian. And for the non-Italians here, maybe you can relate to being Italian. Have you at least been to the Olive Garden? You ever worn a tank top to a job interview? Just my mom, fair enough. My last name is Obidala. I know many people in here can relate to this. For the non-Middle Eastern people, do you know what it's like being of Arab heritage with a Muslim last name living in America the last few years? I could use a hug. It is so weird. Before 9/11, I'm just a white guy living like a typical white guy life. All my friends had names like Monica and Chandler and Joey and Ross. I go to bed September 10th, white, wake up September 11th, I'm an Arab. And it's weird to be Arab in a different world. It's a place where people say things to my face about my own heritage. I think one of the best ways to explain what it's like to be Arab American now is to share with you some of the comments people have said to me about my own heritage to my face. And I've actually written them down in this notebook, together with the name and address of each person who said it. But these are actual, I'm not exaggerating, these are actual comments people have said when I tell them I'm Arab. Oh, you're Arab. Wow, I love hummus. Oh, you're Arab. Okay. Nothing more. Oh, you're Arab. Ah, that's exotic. Yeah, like kiwi, you know? I'm sweet, tasty, a little hairy. Oh, you're Arab. Why are your people so angry all the time? Caffeine? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you're Arab, but you look so nice. This one makes little sense, but I've heard this several times. Oh, you're Arab. What a coincidence. I love Indian food. And a friend of mine said, well, you look pretty white. I understand how I look. But it's my last name, Obidala, that gets attention. A friend said, well, why don't you translate it into the English translation? Maybe no one will pick up my ethnic heritage during these difficult times. Let me share with you literally what Obidala means. You tell me it'll help. Obidala translates into servant of Allah. That's not helping at all, is it, folks? Dean, servant of Allah? How difficult would it be for me to make airline flight reservations for the rest of my entire life? Call American Airlines. Hi, 2 tickets to LA. Name? Oh, Mr. Servant of Allah. Okay, hang on. Let me transfer to the correct department. FBI. It's been so difficult at times, honestly, being of Arab heritage in this post-9/11 world. I've actually wished that the drug companies in America would have come out with a medication like a Paxil or Zoloft just for Arabs at this time. I could turn on TV, it's like, hello, are you depressed because no one wants to fly in the same plane as you? Are you anxious because you resemble several people on the government's most wanted list? Are you angry because every time you go to the airport, you are randomly selected for extra screening? You get randomly selected even when you're just dropping a friend off at the airport? Do you just want to be treated like a white person again? Then you need Arabagon. The first medication designed especially for Arab Americans in the post 9/11 world. Arabigan goes right to work. Within days, your facial and body hair will stop growing. That goes for Arab men and women. Within weeks, you'll no longer use words like Habibi or my friend. Instead, you'll start saying words like pal, chief, and amigo. And Arabigan comes in great flavors you'll love, including hummus, falafel, and lamb. Side effects include loss of Arab identity, pretending to be Puerto Rican, dry mouth, and diarrhea. After 9/11, honestly,